Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Bernard Rider. Today we're testing out the Kymco Agility S 2023 model. It is a little bit different to last year's or before Agilities, because the Agilities, they haven't changed much. But we now have the choice of the old, basically the old City Plus, which is called City Plus now, which has the old display or instrument panel and which has the H4 light instead of LED. We now have the new model. It looks a bit more modern. We have full LED. We have ABS in the front, unfortunately not in the rear. I don't know why. And yeah, it rides pretty nicely. So let's get to the controls, display and storage space. So on the left hand side we have the brake lever for the rear disc brake, which does not have ABS, but is very strong and powerful brake action. We have the light switch for high beam, low beam switch. We have passing light switch here included. We have a very nice blinker switch here, and we have the horn here. On the right hand side we have the throttle. We have the brake lever for the front disc brake, which is not that really tight, but still everything works okay. And we have the starter switch here. When it comes to the display, they basically use the display from the Kymco People S and put it in this Agility now. We have an LC display which is easily readable under any lighting conditions. We have all the control lights, indicator lights up here. We have an RPM counter. We have the speedometer in the middle, odometer. We have one trip. And apparently we can adjust it somehow. I don't know how it works. This button here, interestingly enough, is you can switch between miles per hour and kilometers. I think it's kind of strange because how often would you use this button? You know, maybe only once in a certain country. So that's kind of strange. But maybe you can switch it around somehow. I don't know. I have no idea. That's everything about the display. So when it comes to storage space, we don't have any cubby holes in the front, unfortunately. We have a hook here, we have a USB connection right here, and we have the tank here. And to open up the seat, you actually have to put your key here, and you open up the seat. I guess they save the cable for the opening mechanism or something. Anyways, so let's look under the seat here. I open it up already for you, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, basically it looks fairly big, but unfortunately it is not really big. My full-faced helmet does not fit in there. It's a Shark Spartan size M, and I'm pretty sure you can only fit jet helmets in there, because the way it looks there, you know, it will only fit if the helmet is open in the front. We have documentation pouch there, and also behind that we have a 12-volt connection, so that's pretty neat. So this is the Kymco Agility S 2023 model year. Some changes to it, and also actually the engine has changed. We have 2 horsepower more. Let's see how it rides and how it handles. Let's go back to the dealer. Let's go. So in order to get the little baby started, we just turn on the ignition. We see the display, easily readable LCD display, and we just press the brake and turn it on. There we go. That's all there is to it. So, as usual, the first thing that you notice, you sit like on a, well, you know where you sit, you know. The other thing is, we don't have much space for your legs, or for your, well, for your legs we do, but for your feet we don't. We have a fairly comfortable seat. It's not hard, not soft, in the middle, pretty nice. And I can tell you this already, we have 16-inch in the front, and it rides like a charm. Pretty damn nice. We have very nice handling in the corners here. I like it very much. As I said before, or mentioned before, we have ABS in the front now. The old Agility or the City Plus, it does not have any ABS, but I think it has CBS. This one has ABS in the front and no ABS in the rear, unfortunately. We have 10.5 horsepower now, which doesn't seem that much, but it is not too bad actually. If you just test ride like a 12 horsepower 125cc, I don't think you feel very much difference actually. Maybe to a 15 horsepower, because I mean that's quite a lot more horsepower. But also, I mean, it's not that heavy. I will put the weight on the screen for you. So it is actually maybe not necessary to have a very big and powerful 125 engine in it. And go! As you can probably see, the front is it's hopping around like a little rabbit, unfortunately. I hope this is only because of the balancing of the weight of the tire in the front. I will talk to the dealer, but this is definitely not correct. But if we take this, if we put this aside and we just assume this is not correct, and the dealer will fix it. Although, I mean, this is also a new one here, and you can see how it's hopping. Anyways, it behaves pretty nicely at a little bit higher speeds, you know. I mean, we cannot go really that fast. But if the hopping sensation wouldn't be there, it's not too bad. We have direct airflow here from the front, but it's not too bad. We don't really have any turbulences, so it doesn't really concern me much. And of course, it's usually only made for the city. But you know, on short stretches, you can use it on the freeway. We go up a steep hill here now, and I have full power applied. And it's actually not too bad. Well, kind of dropping now the speed, but it's a very steep incline. So we're back here at higher speeds. And as I said, it would be kind of stable and everything if there wouldn't be the hopping. And I hope they can fix it. And yeah, I don't really have any negative points. The mirrors are kind of nice. The seating position is okay for, I'm 175, I can sit quite nicely on it. The seat is quite comfortable. Yeah, everything basically fits. The display is easily readable, so no problems there. And I think you have to consider the price as well. It's not the most expensive one at the moment here. Maybe you can fit another, you can fit a top box in the rear, so you can make a little bit the trunk space or storage space a little bit bigger for your grocery shopping or something, because it's very limited at the moment. But other than that, I think it's a very trusted brand and a trusted model as well. I think they've been in production for a long time. Okay, not the new one here, of course, but you know, the Agility in general, very trusted model. And yeah, pretty nice. That's all there is to it. A quick test ride here from Banner Rider. Thanks very much for watching. This is Banner Rider. Take care. Bye bye.